Another real hero that many of you know because she's been here before is Jane Goodall. She visited us for a few days earlier this year and said, I'd like to make a little video for the GIS audience. So we're going to show that right now. Jane.
The reason that Roots and Shoots has its name, it's symbolic. So I always ask people to imagine their favorite big tree and then to think about how that tree began. It began its life as a little seed. So I think of an English oak, an acorn. And when that acorn began to grow, little white roots appear and a little tiny shoot, and you can pick it up, and it seems so tiny, so frail, so weak, and yet there is a magic and a life force in that seed so strong, so powerful, that those little roots to reach the water can break through rocks and eventually knock them aside. And that little shoot to reach the sunlight can work its way through cracks in a brick wall and eventually knock it down. So we see the rocks and the walls as all the problems we humans have inflicted on poor old planet Earth, environmental and social. And Roots and Shoots is about hope. Hundreds and thousands of young people around the world can break through and can make this a better world. I'm very excited about this new relationship between JGI, Jane Goodall Institute, and Esri, because you have a network around the world, and JGI also has a network around the world. We have 27 Jane Goodall Institute offices in different countries, and then our youth program, Roots and Shoots, is in 126 countries around the world. I would hope that the GIS users who hear about this Roots and Shoots program and our partnership with Esri would have ideas, because this is all about ideas. And a lot of these users have children. Their children will surely have ideas. So, you know, one of the ways that could be immensely helpful, just for a start, is the Esri users trying to get more and more Roots and Shoots groups going. And then, of course, all these young people, they're going to grow up. They'll be involved, many of them, in GIS technology. And so I just see that there's a whole new, exciting way of developing young minds in association with people who understand this technology. The main thing is, if everybody would start to think about the consequences of the small choices they make each day, just that, what you buy, what you eat, what you wear, where did it come from, how was it made, did it cause harm to the environment, was it child slave labor, these kind of questions, then people start making small changes. And sometimes small changes can lead to bigger ones, but even if they don't, billions of small changes start to move towards the kind of change we must see on the planet if we care about our children's future.
Nice, huh? She's a true inspiration for me, and I know for many of you. And that's a real invitation. Get involved with her program, Roots and Shoots. It's about empowering kids in learning about their environment and working together. And, well, we've been doing that a long time within our community. The geo-adoption program, geo-mentoring program, getting into high schools and junior highs, empowering kids, playing with them, getting them acquainted to these tools has made a difference. And I want to acknowledge many of you for doing that.